Hello everybody, it's Doc here at OnTheMoneyOptions.com, and it is Tuesday, January 16th. We're right in the middle of option expiration week, which gets pretty exciting. I know a lot of you don't think what I do is very exciting, but I have a good time with it, and I'm going to have a little bit more fun with it today. And I'm going to give you a tip. Usually when I'm out and people know that I'm a professional money manager, they're always wanting a good stock tip. So I'm going to give you a good stock tip, but you got to come in close so I can tell you. I'm going to show you how to hedge a position and manage that hedge so you don't have to worry about it. So let's take a look here. We're looking at American Tower. And as you can see here, we entered this white shaded line here shows where we entered. This is back in about March of last year, in 2017. We entered at about $118 a share. And it's moved up nicely, and it topped out at about 155. And now it's come back down and challenged this 133 area here. And then today it's had a pretty good little move up. Now, if you own this stock right now, you're feeling probably a little bit nervous. You can look over here at the daily chart and you can see that we've had some pretty big down days here. And then today it's sort of recovered. This might be sort of a dead cat bounce. But let's talk about what this stock might be doing and how you can manage it. First of all, let's look at it from a little bit longer term basis. I'm going to draw a line here. This is called a trend line, and I'm going to connect the bottoms here. And this shows that over the past couple of years, American Tower has been in a nice upward move. I'm also going to draw what's called a return line here. And this will create a channel. Now I'm going to come across the tops here. And you can see we started right here at this top, came across this top. And you see that American Tower has moved out of the top of the channel on two occasions. And then the last time it moved out of the channel, it's failed and come back in. But what's important to understand about this is that you can see this channel is moving from the lower left to the upper right. And it's still in a good, solid bull move. Now, typically when a stock comes across the return line like this and comes back into the channel and moves more than halfway across the channel, it has a tendency maybe to go back and retest the bottom of the channel, which here is $123 or let's call it $124. So you got a decision to make here. You got a nice profit. You can see this and you want to know, do I stay or do I go? So I'm going to switch over here to my screen that shows the actual position on it, and we'll go over this a little bit and show you what we've done. You can see here in this position we have 2,100 shares. It's a small position in American Tower, but it's 2,100 shares, and currently it has about $53,000 worth of unrealized profit in it. You can see over here the average price. We bought it at $118.06. And as I'm recording this was trading at $136.97. Now remember, it's been as high as $155. So you might be a little nervous if you just own the stock. What I want you to see in this hedge position is that the stock position has $39,695 worth of profit in it. But we've actually got a profit of $53,000. The other $13,000 worth of profit is coming from the hedge that I have put on here. And you can see that right here. Now, what I've done with this hedge is I bought a January 140 put that expires at the end of this week. So this is sort of crunch time and decision time. And as you see that it has moved below the 140 level, this has begun to show a profit, which is offsetting the losses in the stock. I also went out and sold a January 2019, so this is a year out call, and got paid $11.50 for someone to buy the right to take the stock away from me at $150 a share. Now, they paid us $11 for it. So the true break even on this is at $161.50, which is the $11.50 added to the covered call price of $150. So right now we have a situation where the stock is coming down very hard. The covered call that we sold and the put that we bought are offsetting those losses. So we're sitting here with the stock at 136.88 and we have a put at 140. Now, if I don't do anything at all by Saturday at noon, and options expire on Saturday. Unfortunately, you can't trade them after 4 o'clock on Friday. So there's some strange things that happen along there, but that's another lesson. So anyway, if it gets to Friday afternoon and this stock is trading well below 140, then we might let it put out. And we have preserved this profit. Now, no matter what happens, we could be out of this stock at $140 a share. It could go to 130 or go to 105 or whatever. The point is that we have a nice profit that we have protected using this. Better yet, we've put this collar on without any cash flow cost to the client. Now, how did we do that? Well, as you can see, I sold a covered call and took money in. I took $11.50 in, and I only spent $1.71 of that to buy the protection. So we have a situation here where we've got a nice hedge put on. We don't have to worry about what's going to happen during the option expiration week, and we've got some decisions to make. So here are the decisions that you have. Number one, if the stock continues to go down and you're uncomfortable, you can let the stock be put out. Now, you'll have to close the January 150 covered call, but you've got a real nice profit in it. And believe me, if the stock goes down more, the profit in this position will go up. The put will offset the losses in the stock position, so you can feel comfortable about getting out with a nice return. Now, the second thing that you can do is you might, based on the analysis that we've done, you might decide that this is a good stock and it looks okay, and you think it's going to be good going forward. So what we can do is we've got $3,300 worth of profit in this put. We can simply go out to like February or March and buy another 140 put and probably buy it cheaper than what this one is worth right now and make money on the put and continue our protection. So this is called a collar. This one fortunately cost no money to put it on. We brought in more money than we spent to add to protection. You can go to sleep at night not worrying about whether or not American Tower is going to fall down. So this is a good hedge. This is a great tip. I hope you can use it. Most of the people in the industry who are brokers don't understand this and don't use it. So don't tell them that you know what a collar is. Anyway, I'm just kidding you. Just remember that you want to keep a good hedge on all the time because you cannot predict what's going to happen to you. You can always be upset about not getting a great profit, but that's always a lot better than being really upset because you got a great loss. So anyway, this is called a collar. This is a position that we're looking at in real time. Got to make a decision on it this week. Do we keep it or do we let it put out? But this is the kind of things that you can do to protect your portfolio when you use these types of techniques. So anyway, until next time, as I always say, this is Doc at OnTheMoneyOptions.com. Stay hedged.